to turn off their videos and to put their microphones on mute. Thank you very in Zoom, and I believe we also have some from our FB Live. Perhaps they're still having their dinner. So we'll give a few more minutes for them to be able to log in and to join us here. So I believe everyone is very excited for our webinar series tonight, and we welcome you all to this endeavor. For those who were just able to join us through Zoom, we are requesting you to kindly turn off your video and put your microphone on mute so that we will have a very smooth sailing session tonight. No disruption for signal and the internet connection as well. Thank you very much. So kindly turn off your video and put your microphone on mute so that we will have a very smooth sailing session tonight. No disruption for signal and the internet connection as well. Thank you very much. Portion of your screen, there's an icon that says mute and stop video. You can click on that so that we would be able to have a very smooth sailing signal later on as we go about with our session for tonight. There's an icon that says mute and stop video. You can click on registered participants will be joining us through Zoom later on. And as of the moment, we have 151 viewers of our FB Live. And those are the things that makes this webinar really exciting because we get to be with people from different parts of the Philippines, from different parts of the world. Once again, for those who have just recently joined us in Zoom, kindly turn off your video and your microphone, have it be placed on mute so that we will avoid disruptions of our signal later on and for us to be able to have our webinar in a smooth sailing way. Thank you very much. Again, we're still waiting for a few more participants to join us. We have over 300 registered participants. As of the moment, we are still checking on 60 of you have already been registered already or have already been approved to join us in Zoom. And once again, we welcome you in this second session of the USJ-R College of Education Learn at Home webinar series. So just sit back and relax. Maybe if you have a ball pen or a notebook with you, have that one be ready because tonight you will be getting a whole lot of information. Just to check if you would be able to hear me, there is an icon there for those who are joining us in Zoom. Please take a look at the bottom part of your screen. You see there an icon that says reactions. Can we click on that one? And please give us a wave if you can hear me. Yes, you do. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And how about for our participants who are joining us through FB Live? I would like to see your likes, your hearts. Okay, thank you very much. Those are actually signs that you are excited. Okay. What's nice about webinar series is that even if we're just staying at home, we get to learn. So being on quarantine is actually not a reason for us to do away with learning, right? Okay. So once again, good evening. My name is Miss Frenchie. I am a faculty member of the University of San Jose Recoletos, and I welcome you all to the second session of the College of Education Learn at Home webinar series. And tonight we have a very exciting topic. It's on sustaining active lifestyle at home. Okay? So before we begin, let us acknowledge our participants. Let's start with our Zoom participants. As of the moment, we have 64. We are waiting for quite a number still. So again, click on those reactions. I want you to give a wave and a thumbs up to everyone. Okay, I can see the thumbs up coming. Thank you very much. All right. So we have quite a number here. Thank you. Welcome to the COE webinar series. How about from our FB Live participants? Can I see those hearts and those likes coming? Yes, I can see it coming. Okay, thank you very much. All right. So, to begin with our webinar session for tonight, we shall listen to no less than the Dean of the USJ-R College of Education, who will be giving us ideas on what the webinar is about and as to what purpose it serves. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dean of the College of Education of University of San Jose Recoletos, Dr. Justoni P. Babia. Hello, sir.
Hello, once again. Good evening, everyone. I hope that you can hear me, that you can all hear me from your respective homes and your classes. Welcome once again to our second session of our USJ-R College of Education webinar series. And our theme is reinventing and innovating teaching and learning paradigms in the new normal. For the information of everyone, USJ-R College of Education is located in Region 7 in Cebu, Philippines, and we are recognized as one of the centers of excellence in teacher education in Region 7. And we aim to create a change, and we always want our students to excel, and we want to produce teachers who inspire other students. So for our webinar series, the very question is, I already shared this to you last time, why we changed the way we learn in the new normal. Of course, these are some of the things that I have shared to you. First is the new normal is very challenging for us to explore. So there are a lot of limitations that we experience in the 21st century, and at the same time this pandemic that we are experiencing right now, and therefore we are all challenged to be creative, innovative, and critical thinkers. At the same time, the new normal also requires us educators and students to innovate. So we have to explore in the new normal, and this exploration may actually lead us to a lot of innovations, and therefore allowing us to strengthen our existing knowledge and skills. Also, the new normal must break the barriers for learning. When we tend to explore and innovate, we actually continue to learn new things despite the many changes that are happening. Sharing them is actually the key to spread more evidence based approaches towards collaborative learning. And of course, lastly, there are a lot of tools that we can actually use in the new normal. In fact, we are very challenged what tools are actually fitting for us to utilize in the new normal. It could be some synchronous or asynchronous tools that we can associate. Both of these tools can be associated together so that we can achieve a more meaningful global education. So with our session, there was a slight change of our session for for the rest of the sessions actually, as what I have presented last time, because session one was already done last May 11, 2020. Same time, you heard about the different tools for Microsoft tools for learning, and at the same time, data analysis made easy. So those topics are very interesting to know about, especially for those students and teachers who are doing research right now. And session two is, of course, tonight will be all about sustaining active lifestyle at home. Then session three, which will happen on May 22, 2020, will be another very interesting topic, and we will talk about special education in the new normal. Session four, this is now some of the changes that we have integrated for session four. The topic is about exploratory data analysis using path analysis for those researchers who are doing higher stat or higher research using path analysis as one of the statistical tool. You can actually join this series, this session. And early childhood education in the new normal for those teachers handling early childhood education. And our last session will be all about education for sustainable development and global citizenship education, and that will happen on the 30th of March. So what are some of the perks for joining our webinar series? First is you get to acquire new learning in the comforts of your home. I've seen some of our students or some of our participants who are students. I don't know where they are coming from. Hello from you all. And at the same time, you can also share what you have learned from your respective groups, of course. And for those who will be able to complete the webinar series, or to finish the webinar series for one topic, you will be receiving a certificate of participation. And for those who will be able to complete the 5 sessions, you will be able to receive a certificate of completion. So with that, I wish you all the enjoyment and excitement that you will be learning from us tonight. And I hope that you will also continue to embrace the learning wherever you may go or wherever you are in any parts of the country and in the world. Thank you so much. And once again, good evening.
Thank you very much, Dr. Babia, for that warm welcome. I believe with the words of Dr. Babia, everyone is really excited for those other topics that we will be providing you through this webinar series. Now, before we begin with our first sharer, let me just give you once again some reminders. For our Zoom participants, just to support our internet connection or signal for tonight, please turn off your videos and have your microphones be put on mute. Okay, thank you very much. Should you have comments, should you have takeaways or questions, please reserve them later because I will be giving you time to express them through our chat box later on. Okay? While for those who are joining us through FB Live, you can actually give your comments, your takeaways, or you can raise questions by posting them through our comment section. Okay. And we've got another surprise for all of you. I think you are very excited for this because when I heard about this, I got excited too. And here I am telling you about this one. Okay, tonight We will be giving prizes for those who will be able to give the correct answer for our trivias. The first to give the correct answer for our trivias. So we will be giving two sets of 100 pesos worth of load for GCash. So I hope you have your GCash accounts. Have yourselves be ready later on as I give to you the questions for the trivia. But that will be done later. Okay, so that will make all of us very excited for tonight. Okay, so Zoom participants, give me your waves and your thumbs up if you're very excited for our first sharer. I can see the waves, I can see the thumbs up now. Thank you very much. We have quite a number tonight, 70 already for the Zoom participants. How about our FB Live participants? Can you please give us your likes and your hearts if you're already excited for our first share tonight? Yes, flooding with likes, flooding with loves. Thank you very much. Okay, so with that, without further ado, I will be introducing to you our first sharer for tonight, and I believe he is very ready. He is a graduate of Master of Arts in Teaching, major in Human Kinetics, a PE professor of the University of San Jose Recolatas College of Education. He handles the special programs and he serves as review director of USJ-R licensure examination for professional teacher. And guess what? He is our artistic director and choreographer of the Adelante dance troupe. Please welcome Mr. Montano Tapanan Jr. Sir Tapanan, good evening.
Thank you, Miss Chai. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to our second webinar session. And obviously, right now, we have this COVID experience, and perhaps some of you feel bored at home because it's almost 2 months, and there's a lot of stress of what's going on nationwide and in the entire world. And we, the USJ-RP department, don't want you to really forget the wonderful benefits of exercise. So it's very important to distress and keep our health up and keep our muscles strong and keep our fitness level for better health. Because exercise is a medicine. In light of this, we have this session about how to sustain active lifestyle at home. That is why here in my slides, these are the questions that made us think on our point of view as PE instructors in today's ACQ. Let me read the questions. How can PE instructors help in today's pandemic? How can we motivate and combat boredom while staying at home? How can we extend our service in promoting active healthy lifestyle? And how does a person attain this level of fitness while at home with limited space and equipment? Before I'm going to discuss or proceed to the different physical activities, let me first discuss this important information. So as you can see, this is the recommendations on global strategy in terms of physical activity. This is from WHO. So when I say WHO, this is World Health Organization. So first, so age 5 to 17 years old. To the parents, take note of this. So if you are 5 to 17, you should accumulate at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity in terms of physical activity daily. In other words, 420 minutes a week. However, if the amount of physical activity is greater than 60 minutes, it provides additional health benefits. Okay? And third, most of the daily activities should be aerobic. At the same time, vigorous intensity activities should be incorporated. Like for example for this would be bone loading activity, like playing games. So it's very good example for our kids. Jumping, running. Basically, we will not let our children use their cell phones all the time. Okay? Second age bracket. So I have here for age 18 to 64 years old. So you should do at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activities throughout the week, or if your activity would be very intense, rigorous intensity, so you may come up to only 75 minutes. And if your age would be 65 and above, so perhaps this would be our parents or our grandparents. So you should do at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity throughout the week. Okay? So their activity would be more on aerobic activities. But for those adults with poor mobility, take note, for those adults with poor mobility should also perform physical activity. Why? In order to enhance balance, that's number one, and in order to prevent falls on 3 or more days a week. And also, was enough if the older adults cannot do recommended amounts of physical activity because of health conditions, they should do as physically active as their abilities and conditions allow. Okay? So hope this could help and try to evaluate if in a week you'll be able to do the recommended physical activity to all children, to yourselves, and to your family. Okay? So hope this could help. And then, why does WHO have this recommendation? It's because actually of this report. As you can see here, oops, one slide. So, report from 2008 and 2010. In 2005, 6 out of 10 deaths are attributed. Then, at the same time, there's an increase to 77% between 2005 and 2015. So, deaths like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. And also other risk factors like unhealthy diet, physical inactivity, and tobacco use. Same year, 2010, physical inactivity is the fourth leading factor for global mortality. Think of it, according to research to global percentage, high blood is 13%, tobacco use 9%, high blood glucose 6%, overweight and obesity is 5%. Just imagine that. That is what here on my slide, I'll be sharing to you what will be the benefits of investing active lifestyle. So, but I'm going to discuss what would be the socio-economic returns. Number one, full week of wages gained due to less absenteeism. So, meaning to say, if you are healthy and physically fit, there's no way that you'll be absent, except for other reasons, right? So, most likely you will receive full amount of your pay slip. The other one, reduce risk of heart disease, stroke, cancer, and diabetes. It's all because of regular exercise. And also, it will increase your chances of living long. That is why for those who have this health condition, you're also advised to do such activities. Okay? And third, less likely to smoke, become pregnant, ladies, engage risky to sexual behavior or use of drugs. Less likely you will not into these given examples because once you are physically active, you'll be aware of what are its side effects. Am I right? Fourth, fitness associated with 40% higher test scores. So everyone, aside from physical benefits, there is also mental benefits because it will improve your brain function. That's one. It reduces fatigue, improve alertness, blood circulation, which leads to sharper thinking. That's very important, the physical and then mental benefits. Fifth, earns 7 to 8% more to life. Why? Because it increases feelings of well-being. It enhances the action of endorphin and enkephalin that increase the release of natural feel-good chemicals. At the same time, improve your mood, more energy, and improve the quality of life, which is very important now. Sixth would be 1% likely not to become obese. And last one, children with active parents are 2 times likely to be active. In other words, our parents are also likely to influence their children's physical activity. How? How? Through modeling and social support. Take a look at some celebrities now. The late Michael, the late Kobe Bryant and his daughter, LeBron James and his son. In our own here in the Philippines would be Ravenna and family, and the list goes on. So those are examples of parental modeling to our children. On the other note, here on my next slide, what would be the benefits of not investing? Number one, so it was estimated that NCDs will become the major cause of death in Africa by 2030. Okay? Second, it contributes to 3.2 million premature deaths annually. Third, 80.3% worldwide do fewer than 60 minutes per day. And fourth, accounts for 6% of global mortality. Fifth, children in early age and education spend only 2 to 3% of time being active. So perhaps to other countries. And last, 80.3% of 13 to 50 years old worldwide do fewer than 60 minutes exercise per day. In other schools, they don't have physical activities or physical education. Okay, so hope this could help in terms of the benefits in socioeconomic returns and the benefit if you will not invest to physical activities. In connection to this, here on my next slide, I'm going to discuss about energy equation. So what I mean by this is the way on how you're going to find the balance of energy equation. So this is about the calories intake from food and drinks versus the calories output in terms of exercise and physical activity. So everyone, this is just a simple guide in terms of weight management. So we will give you health tips. First tip, calories in food is greater than the calories used equals to weight gain. So meaning to say, if you take a lot of food and less physical activity, that's a result of weight gain. Like today's ACQ, everyone. In today's ACQ, it's very, very easy to increase calories intake while staying at home. Am I right? Okay? Second tip, calories in food lesser than calories used equals to weight loss. So for one to lose weight, the calorie intake should be less than calorie output. Okay? So third tip, the calories in food equals to calories used equals to weight control. So for one to maintain weight, there should be balance on both sides. Okay, so this is how to find the balance in terms of the energy equation, the intake of calories and the calories used. Okay, so and also we don't want you to experience this one. Check this out. Before quarantine, you are physically fit, good condition, mentally healthy. Oh, try to check the body. Same with the ladies. And you will end up like this. Of course not, right? So basically everyone, there's no need for you to buy a lot of equipment just to go fitness at home. You can do any equipment at home. Like for example, you can use your wall for a wall sit. You can use the stairs for a step up. Your body weight for a plank. This one. Or any equipment that you can do for some resistance. But if you have some equipment at home, it would be easier. Okay? So guys, don't go yet because in the next resource speakers in this session, they will be providing you with a variety of physical fitness activities in order to sustain active lifestyle. At the same time, just like in the pictures shown in my slide here. But I will not give you the details on it para mayroong excitement, mayroong free. Okay? So, and also, let me say that in today's pandemic, physical education could really play a vital role. Because aside that we are teaching lifetime activities, skills, knowledge, and values, we are also teaching you physically active lifestyle at home as well as in the community. Because we believe that your health is your wealth. Okay, so that will be all, and then you wait for our next resource speakers. Okay, Ma'am Chai?
Thank you very much, Sir Montano, for those very informative things that you have shared to us. No, indeed, Sir Montano is right. Good health is actually an investment that we need to work on. Okay, just a reminder once again for our Zoom participants, please kindly turn off your videos and your audios. Have your microphones be put on mute so that we would be able to avoid some disruptions along the way. Thank you very much. Okay, at this point, we are going to listen to our second speaker, and I know you're very excited because tips are already starting to coming out, right, as to how we are going to sustain an active lifestyle, even if we're still at home nowadays. So our second speaker graduated Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Physical Education. She had her Master of Arts in Teaching Physical Education. She's currently a faculty of the USJ-R PE department, a dance director of Our Lady of Lourdes Parish, and guess what? She's a licensed Zumba instructor. So here she is, Mrs. Jacqueline Visitacion. Jackie, good evening. Hi, Ma'am Jackie.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Miss Chai.
Ma'am.
The topic I'm going to share to you tonight is all about walking towards fitness. So we know that walking is an activity that we do every day, but we do not give much thought about it. So we were looking at walking and fitness, the benefits of walking, how to get started with your walking program, and how to do with this form of exercise in this time of COVID
Miss
19.
Jinkai, Miss Jinkai, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Your audio is not clear. Can you please adjust your audio?
Hello?
Your
So we know that walking is an activity that we do every day, but we do not give much thought about it. So we will be looking at walking and fitness, benefits of walking, how to get started with walking, and how to do this form of exercise in this time of COVID-19 pandemic. Now, fitness is a particularly important factor for prevention of a lot of health conditions. So the term is quite often used to describe aerobic or heart fitness. But a high level of such actually refers to all components of health-related physical fitness. Now, according to Carmen Tabihi Andin, the author of the book, Teaching Physical Education in Philippine Schools, physical fitness is to perform one's daily task efficiently without undue fatigue, but with extra energy in case of emergency. So we will now take a look at how some of these components are addressed through walking. Now let me start with strength. Now walking is not a strength-based exercise, but regular walking results in the increase and leg strength. So walking for 30 minutes 5 times in a week at a moderate intensity helps prevent sarcopenia. So which is an age-related loss in muscle size and strength. In terms of flexibility, walking does not lead to significant gain in joint flexibility. But when regular done, it does have positive effects on your joints. So weight-bearing exercises, including walking, increases lubrication and delivery of nutrition to your joints. Now for the body weight, studies show that moderate intensity walking can prevent weight gain and assist in maintaining a healthy weight in as little as 115 minutes per week. So the American College of Sports Medicine recommends 250 minutes, more or less 4 hours in a week, for you to lose modest amount of weight. But the more you do, the more you lose weight. So what are the benefits of walking? So there are two main benefits, the physical and mental benefits. Now the physical benefits include the following. Walking burns calories. So the more you increase the speed, longer distance in walking, walking uphill, or walking with weight or with backpacks, the more calories will burn. Another benefit, it can strengthen the heart, can help also lower your blood sugar, eases your joint pain, boosts the immune system, boosts your energy, it can tone your legs, and most especially, it can extend your life. Now, for mental benefits, um, it improves your mood. It also help your mental health. It helps also. It reduces anxiety, depression, and negative mood. It can also boost self-esteem and reduce symptoms of social withdrawal. You become a creative thinker. Walking help you think creatively. Now, there's a study that included 4 experiments compared people try to think of new ideas while they were walking or sitting. The researchers found participants did better while walking, particularly while walking outdoors. And they concluded that walking opens up a free flow of ideas and is a simple way to increase creativity and get physical activity at the same time. Now this time, we will look at how do we get started with our walking exercise. So first we should consider the proper walking technique, as this requires good posture and purposeful movements. So may I call in my model here? We have my children. Come here, children. Now for good posture, you have to look forward. You have to look forward. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, abdomen tense. Meaning you have to engage your core. Engage your core, because this also helps maintain your balance and stability. So your spine should be elongated. Now, just in case, thank you, Ethan. Now, just in case you forgot the correct posture, you have to check yourselves. You have to stay closer to the wall. Keep your back straight. Your head should be in contact with the wall. Your shoulders should be in the wall. Your head should be in the wall. And your feet should be also in contact with the floor. That is also the correct good posture. So when you walk, you have to maintain posture all the time. Okay, thank you, Elijah. Okay, this helps to so you have to engage your core most of the time. So you have to gently tighten your belly button, your belly button toward your spine. So after getting the right posture, let's proceed for the breathing technique. For this will ensure that you will get enough oxygen and you will not experience angio fatigue. So you have to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So when you inhale, you have to hold your tummy. So when you inhale through your nose, make sure that your tummy will expand. So you just can imagine if I will blow this one, this plastic. Now, make sure that your tummy will expand like this. So when you inhale, your tummy will expand. And when you exhale, so there's no air inside your tummy. So that could be that is a very important. Breathing is very important to start with the any exercise you will do. Okay, so if you don't know how to breathe properly, do not go with different strenuous physical activities. So how do we go about our walking exercise at this time of the COVID-19 pandemic? So to be on the safer side, I would suggest you to stay at home. Or if you have a yard, then you can use it as well. So to start with the walking exercise, and here children, now start walking slowly for 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes to warm up your muscles and to prepare your body for exercise. Now you have to take note, walk slowly, especially for those of you who haven't been exercising regularly. Come here, children. Now, since we are at home, we are using this improvised materials, available resources at home, improvised equipment as well. So now, after the 5 minute to 10 minutes warm up exercise to prepare for the heavy or strenuous activities, so we have to increase the level of intensity in walking. So, using our improvised equipment, we have here what is that? The soft drink case. The soft drink case. Another, we have the small chair to be used for laundry. And the other one, of course, if you have stairs at home, you can use the stairs to tone your legs. Okay. So we have also here our improvised treadmill. Now we transform our sala a while ago to have an area for workout or a playing area for my children. So this is the long bench, now inclined bench for us to use for improvised treadmill. Okay, so I am asking Ethan to wear what is this? A foot map for him to move freely. So I will let Ethan to walk, maintaining your posture. You try to maintain your posture, Ethan. Keep your back straight. Then you have to look forward and start walking. That's it. So when you walk, maintain posture. Go. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. That's it. So at the same time, you will be enjoying doing this at home with your child. Okay, maintain your back. Okay. So now remember, when you walk, you have to start from the heel of the foot. From the heel of the foot, just imagine that this would be your foot. No? From the heel of the foot, you have to roll it down to your toes. Now, just imagine that this is your foot. No? From the heel of the foot, heel to toe. That is the correct position in walking. So after the 5 to 10 minute warm up exercise, you have to increase the level of intensity. So we have here using our improvised equipment, improvise. So I will let you walk by stepping up and down. So you start walk now and step up. Do not look down. You have to step up and down. Ready? But you have to swing arms also. When you do walking, you have to swing your arms from your shoulders, of course, not from your elbows to avoid injury. So you have to swing your arms, you have to loosen your shoulders as well. So avoid slouching. Now the proper posture when you do exercise, do not slouch. You have to maintain correct posture, proper breathing as well when you do exercise. Do not forget to inhale and exhale properly. So keep your back straight, then do it to increase the level of intensity by walking, stepping up and down. So you have to start stepping right foot, then left foot, then move down, stepping right foot again, and left foot. Ready? Well, let me show you how they execute using the improvised materials. Go. And 1, and swing your arms, and 2, and 3. Smile, son. Go. Okay. So in that way, these children of mine were enjoying playing at the same time. They're enjoying and playing with this using our improvised uh, materials. Okay. So after you have to start with a 5 to 10 minute exercise, walking slowly, and after then you have to increase the level of intensity as you increase the workout, and the last one is um, cool down. Okay, you have to do not forget to have this cool down after. So after the workout, you have to go back again the 5 to 10 minutes exercise, walking in place. Then after that, that's the time you have to do stretching. So when you do stretching, please take note that in stretching after the cool down, do not forget that the bones and joints should be aligned properly. So I will introduce only 2 stretching exercise. So number 1, we have this shoulder stretch. You have to place your palm to your shoulder and then pull your elbows towards your shoulder and keep your back straight also. You have to maintain your posture all the time. Then by doing this, you have to repeat the action to the other side. So here, and that is a shoulder stretch. Now second, you have to side stretch. Now for side stretch, you have to stand sideward, then do a deep squat. Make sure that your knee should not go beyond to your toes. So, and then your right elbow, your left elbow should be placed to your knee for the support. Please place your elbow to your knee for the support, and then raise your other arm and then extend to the other side. Then repeat the action. Other elbow should be placed on your knee for the support, and then bend from sideward to the other side. So this is good for your exercise. This is good for the side. So stretching is very important, and breathing is very important. So first, let's recall a 5 to 10 minute warm up, then increase the level of intensity. Then third, for the cool down, repeat again the 5 to 10 minutes by walking slowly and stretch for cool down. Okay? So for you to now exercise, speed matters. Now, for those among you here who are also who want to maintain for good health, so you can do 120 steps per minute. But for those who want to lose weight, you can do 135 steps per minute. So for aerobic fitness, that is would be you have to increase it the steps by 150 steps per minute. Okay, so for you to that's all for this particular walking exercise at home. So to track your progress and for you to enjoy, now for you to enjoy inspired and walking at home, you can use electronic device such as pedometer or fitness tracker to calculate steps and distance. So you can use your smartwatches or smartphones. So as you can see in the screen, there's a screenshot of the Power Pacer app, which you can download from the Google Play Store for Android devices. So you can see visual graphs of your achievement in a day, in a week as well. So I'm using also this particular tracker to my PE classes, to my PE students. So I require my students to do 5,000 steps every day as part of their preparatory activity before the workout and physical education classes. Okay, so tips for good health. Take vitamin D for free from the sunlight every morning. So at the same time, you have to hydrate yourself. Drink 8 glasses of water. Enough rest, right food intake, and do not forget to include walking exercise in your day-to-day activities. So that ends my talk on walking towards fitness. So as a parting thought, I leave you this Latin phrase, mens sana in corpore sano. That means a healthy mind and a healthy body. So therefore, walking does not just develop you to be physically fit and healthy, but even helps you keep your mental health. So especially during this time of the pandemic, we are asked to stay home and do social or physical distancing. And with that, I end this session. Thank you for staying with me.
And
Keep safe and
enjoy walking
and
at
God
home.
bless. God bless everyone. Enjoy walking at home. Thank
Thank you very much, Ma'am Jackie, for that very wonderful sharing. So you see, step number one is very easy. It's something that you can actually do anytime, and that's walking. And like what Ma'am Jackie had mentioned a while ago, walking does not just give us physical benefits, but it gives us emotional and mental benefits. So I think after this webinar, many of us will start walking around our houses. Okay, so let's check if everyone's attention is still with me. Zoom participants, can you give me your wave if you're still with us? Yes, I can see them. You know what? A while ago, I saw one of our Zoom participants actually is an entire class, right? Okay, thank you very much. How about our FB Live participants? Can you? I see your hearts and your lights. Okay, I can see them coming. Thank you very much. All right. Now, this time, we shall listen to our third speaker, and I am very happy to introduce her to all of you. She's a graduate of Master of Arts in Physical Education and Sports at the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila. She's the former chairwoman of the PE department of USJ-R, the former Adelante dance troupe choreographer, and a member of National Folk Dance Society. Friends, please help me welcome Mrs. Elizabeth Orimako. Mama Orimako, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Hi, thank you, French. Hello
You're
and hi and good evening to each and everyone. Now let me start with this picture so that we will know what we will be talking about here. So you have it here. You have the word Pinoy. So I think you already have an idea of what we will be talking about. That we will be talking about is traditional Filipino games. Or in Filipino, we call it as Adelante. And of course, popularly known as the Pinoy games. Now, we are all asked to stay, advised to stay home as much as we can. And of course, keep a safe distance. What about this traditional game? Will it help? Will it give answers or peace of mind? So as we go along, let us unlock and find out how. So here, in this uncertain time, I would like to ask you three questions that starts with how. So first, you have here how you are doing. Now the second one, you have how have you been during ECQ. The third one is how are you coping. Okay, so it is because they said that the road to fitness during ACQ is slow and steady. The other state, of course, adding that they said exercise is boring, but they have been helping us achieve the goal to fitness little by little. Now, we don't have to wait also, of course, now that our children completely abandon now the game or maybe the traditional game that has so much to offer. But of course, it is also great that the children or even us have fun with the technologies. So we also have to upgrade and to update ourselves so that we'll not be left behind. But we should find also time or find enjoyment with our parents, with our children, and the rest of the members of the family. Now, as the situation calls, we cannot go outside, no, during SEQ. But it doesn't mean that you have to live it that way, that nothing happens within the day or nothing really special or significant happens within the week. Now, it is not the reason that you are the mother, you will be doing several household chores in which you are very lucky. It is because that household chores serves as a workout already. Or maybe the father has his reason, or maybe the kuya, or maybe the auntie, or you are the bunso in the family, that you will not take good care of yourself, that you will not take good care of each other. Now, to do so, let me invite you to this fruitful activity, which is game. It is not just a game, but the Pinoy games. Okay, so here, now there are different types of games, of course. Now it depends on you now on what game to prefer. So when you will be playing probably at home, so what is important there also, of course, now that you are enjoying what you are doing together with your children or the entire family within the house or in the home. Now maybe you can change or modify the rules and the regulations to make it enjoyable. And I also advise and suggest that you also have to make use some of the materials available around, just like what Mrs. Visitation did a while ago. Now, to make ends happen or to make ends met, I would like to share with you the different types of or examples of the different laro ng lahi or Pinoy games. So we have here Chinese garter, we have there the sungka, you have there the piko outside, you have there the luksong baka, you have the luksong tinik, you have there the jumping jack, or maybe you have there the kadang-kadang using the shell of the coconut, and then of course going back to the piko, which is done inside the house. Now let me also share with you some of the Pinoy games that can be played inside the house, especially of the situations of today. So here we go.
Ang unang laro ay sipa. Ang laro ito ay ginagamit ng labat o isang video at isang piraso ng bakal.
So I think you've been playing with this. Now you have already tried playing this game. This is very simple game. Okay, hit with your foot, or hit with your knee, or maybe with your elbow.
Sa larong ito, nagpapalagyan ng tira ang magkakampi.
Okay, another example here is that this one. So, see? They're also improvising the materials that they're using right now. See how the children enjoy what they are doing right now. That instead of using that, they are using that. Which is also very good, but nothing scares the child. So they have difficulty using that. Okay, so there you go. So another one is that this person or individual is jumping, up and down or side to side using the head of the broom. Now, next one here, another example is that now even they don't have the luxury of play, they can still play this kind of game that I can see. Which is also better. It is because you will not be looking anywhere else. No, they will just be staying inside the home and playing it, and they're enjoying it a lot. Okay, now next one here, we have here another game. So here, you can see them, of course, they're observing social distances. No, now, because it's the kadang-kadang, this time using the bamboo poles. So they are playing, not that but they're just playing everybody. Just make yourself enjoy. So another one, so here we are. So we have here a little girl. Of course, you don't have that bigger space, so you just make use of what the space that we have at home. So another one is, it's the opposite of a while ago. So this little boy has, of course, a bigger space. This game can be played also outside. And of course, since we cannot go outside, so we are using, or we are playing inside the house. So right now, we also have another game. Now here, it doesn't mean that you are already married, that you will not be playing this kind of game. So we have another version of playing this Chinese garter game. So you don't have the Chinese garter, so instead you're using the rubber band, putting them together, and of course moving, jumping in, out to the sides, and end up with stepping both on the rubber band. So of course they take turn of playing this. This are bonding also in the family. No, doesn't mean that you are big enough. It's also good to go back to our younger years where we really enjoy playing. So these different kinds of games. So there you go. Okay, that's the first particular jumping, and he's trying to end the game. So there you go. They're almost done with their game. So the wife may post their game. There you go. Okay, so now and let me present you another game.
Rima po, excuse me.
Yes.
There's quite an interruption for audio. Okay, that's fine already, ma'am. You can go on.
Oh, thank you. So we have here another, should I say, laro ng lahi. You will be given the instructions on how to go about this game. And maybe when we go back to our new normal, we can be able to form this one already with our friends. So this is the time that we can interact with them. And we can share also what happened during the lockdown or the quarantine that we're simply advised to stay at home. Okay, so let's move forward the video. Okay, so another game we have here. Okay, so you have the langit and lupa. So of course, in order not to be caught, so you have to look and find a higher place and elevated place to step on, so that you will not be tagged by that. So let me proceed now with the next game. Okay, so we have it here. Oh, what happened? Okay, so they go now. So they're using, of course, the white materials. So you have there the input bottle, put them there, bring them out, lock them, and then putting something in it. Just like we are using the timer, you stand time. But of course, to finish them, we finish first. But bring the other materials to the other side, so then they will be. So another one here is we have it. So this game. Okay, so this is a very familiar game. Oh, so we have it here. Okay, can you remember the flipping the bottle, the mineral bottle, then of course he or she will become the winner. And another one here is that. Okay, the magic carpet. So here. There you go. Of course, we are racing towards the other side and going back to the finish line. Whoever finishes the richest first at the finish line, of course, people do that. So another one that we just take a look to the. So we have now the baby rattle. We're done with that. So we have another game. Let me see. Stock salts. Okay, so we have there the paper dragon. So there you go. So you keep on moving the paper, if you have a straw to use or a toilet paper, keep rolling them in your arms. And mind you, you're not only rolling them when you play, but at the same time, you're also working. So see, when you keep on moving so you're trying to develop muscles of your arms, the forces.
Excuse me, Mama Rima po.
Still,
Yeah, there's somewhat an audio problem. I think when we will play the video. But it's okay.
Okay, other example. Oh, the step.
I think the problem, Madam, would come out if we'll play the video. So
Anyway, I'll just show the video and try to move it forward once in a while so that we can be able to play the picture then. So there you go. This is also one way of releasing our stress. Now, so when we go to the game, we think of strategies, developing our mental abilities. We'll finish first and close first. You could see the this one. This is the test of how you can manage your temper, how you can control yourself. So who do you think will be the winner? So let's try to move forward.
Mama Rima po, are you there?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just move forward to the next slide. Of course, you have there, while doing those different Pinoy games, of course, you can find this. No? You have fun, you have enjoyment, you have know each other better, try also to build your personality, and it builds your self-confidence. And of course, it will become you physically fit. And when it comes to the movement, there will be an easiness and lightness of your movement as you engage to the different physical education activities or as you engage to this different traditional game. So that is why this has so much to offer. So just right now, let me go to, okay, I'm almost done. So simply, quiet, simply, or simple. That is says when they say laro ng lahi, it stimulates our growth physically, socially, intellectually, emotionally, and of course, with our relationship to God spiritually. So this is how important physical education in our curriculum, because it helps us develop to become a total person, engaging ourselves to the different activities. So then it makes you become a well-rounded person. Okay, so and after this, ibalik. So they said that physical education is an education through movements. So then, what more could we ask for? Come on, let's play the game. So thank you for bearing with me, and always remember that God is good all the time. Amen to that. So this is Mrs. Elizabeth Urimaco signing off for now. Bye.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Orimaco, for that very wonderful sharing. Indeed, we agree with Madam Orimaco that when we play games, we don't just develop the physical aspect. There's also the social, emotional, and even the cultural aspect or cultural side of it, especially if we get to play the laro ng lahi or the Filipino games. And there might be some problems with regards to the videos shown earlier, but I believe many of us were able to list down the names of those games, so you can actually check other sites as to how you're going to play the games introduced by Madam Orimaka to us. Okay, so we'll take a little break. We're in the middle, we're already halfway of our webinar series. We will be having now our trivia questions. Okay, I believe everyone is excited. Who likes to win 100 pesos worth of GCash load? May I see a raise of hands from our Zoom participants? There you go. How about from our FB Live participants who likes to win 100 pesos worth of GCash load? Some likes and hearts for those who would like to do so? Okay, I can see them coming. All right. For our first trivia question, this one is for our Zoom participants. So, Zoom participants, all you need to do, you can see there at the bottom of your screen, there's a chat section there. You have to post the answer through the chat section. Okay, so I'm going to open that up so I can see everybody participating. So, the first to give the correct answer will have the chance to win 100 pesos worth of GCash load. Okay? Are we ready, Zoom participants? Thumbs up if we're ready. Yes, there you go. So I hope you have your GCash account. Okay, first trivia question for our Zoom participants. Later on, another trivia question will be given, and that will be for the FB Live participants. So you have to stay. Okay, Zoom participants, the question is, how do you call that manner, our typical way of life? Our hobbies, the food we eat. Ready? If you know the answer, post them now to our chat section. Okay. I have seen one already. Ups for a while. Stop. I see one who was able to give the correct answer. Let's try to check. Your answers are okay. The answer is lifestyle. Lifestyle is correct. And our the first one to give the answer is named Leah. I don't know her complete name, but Leah was able to give the correct answer. So congratulations, Leah. Please send us a message through our COE Hallway page. Okay? Congratulations, Leah. So Leah gets to win 100 pesos worth of GCash load. Okay, that's our lifestyle. All right. Now, this time, we are going to listen to our fourth speaker. I know you're so very excited because we've got a lot of tips coming from exercising to walking to games. And what do you think should we have next? So let me introduce to you our fourth speaker. He is the advisor of the Hosenian Education Organization, the instructor of PE in USJ-R. He's a licensed professional teacher as well. He had his master's in education, major in physical education and sports, licensed basketball officiating official, and a coach in Samahang Basketballista ng Pilipinas. This man must be something. Okay, sports and fitness enthusiast, and he is also a sports entrepreneur. So I'll not keep you waiting. Here is the handsome Mr. Benedict Alcadia. Sir Ben, good evening. Hello,
Thank
Sir
you so
Ben.
much, Miss Chai, for your
Hi.
wonderful introduction.
You're
I hope my
welcome.
voice are clear to our participants. Good
Yes.
evening, participants. Welcome to our second webinar series. I am Mr. Benedict A. Candia, a physical education instructor, and I'll be sharing to you the conceptual and the theoretical framework of a muscle memory. The discussion of the conceptual and theoretical framework that will be presented are research-based physical fitness exercises that are used in the physical education program of the University of San Jose Recoletos. The presentation provides a substantial tool that will guide our participants in doing physical activities inside the house to resuscitate and achieve the desired health and well-being. To understand the science behind the muscle memory, we will have first a short drawing exercise. The purpose of this drawing exercise is to stimulate and understand the concept of a muscle memory. Now, let us grab our pen and paper, and I want you to draw the following: small house, a big trees, sun, and birds. Now, you have 2 minutes to draw the following. So, learning is interactive, so I hope that you will follow me. 2 minutes starts now. So 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 minute, so you will still have 1 minute to finish your drawing. 30 seconds. Okay, I hope you finished your drawing already because it's time's up. Perhaps the result of your drawing might be the first illustration, or it could be the second illustration. On the first illustration, it implies no training. Probably the last time your teacher told you to draw this illustration was way back during grade 1. With the same illustration you've drawn tonight, it implies that only thing that you can perform are the things that you are already familiar with. On the second illustration, it implies the result of muscle memory. Notably, the artist constantly practices the drawing over a long period of time that results to an attractive illustration. Do you guys agree with this? So in order for us to understand clearly the concept of a muscle memory, so I will be showing you the conceptual framework of muscle memory. Starting to draw the illustration, we perform the movement pattern of the exercise. Each movement uses specific muscles. The fundamental skill and the foundation of exercises actually starts with the familiarization of your movement pattern, and enhancement of your muscles will lead us to the development of muscle memory. To give us a clearer concept, I will provide you an example of a squat exercise. As you observe, in performing a squat exercise, there is a movement pattern such as proper balance and posture. And the exercise has specific muscles involved, including your hamstring, quadriceps, your calves, and your thigh. By this, the constant repetition and practice over a long period of time leads to the development of muscle memory. So, What are the factors that prescribe exercises that lead us to the development of each factor? So what do you think are the factors that develops the movement pattern and the muscle involved? First of all, the movement can best be developed to a calisthenic workout or the body weight training. Calisthenic is done through lifting individuals' body weight, which gives more energy expenditure and body function. The next is the weights training. The weights training is intended for your muscle groups. The difference between the calisthenic workout and the weights training is this uses gym equipment to give maximum strength, specific muscle enhancement, and toning, and athleticism used in various fitness programs. In conclusion, the calisthenics is the foundation of exercises that gives total body function, while weights training builds a specific muscle tone for strength and enhancement. The two exercises are significant in the development of muscle memory. Muscle memory when repeated over a long period of time, hence, this allows the individual to perform a skill even with unconscious effort. To understand fully the concept and the development of muscle memory, a theoretical framework of the development of muscle memory through training and practice will provide us with the substantial information of coaching our participants. So how to coach our participants to develop the muscle memory? So first level starts with no training. Second level is the in-class training. The third level is the skill practice. And the highest competence is the integration of muscle memory. To have a clearer explanation, we will tackle each level. This starts with the no training or the unconscious competence. At this level, an individual starts as someone who doesn't know how to demonstrate properly the different exercises. On the second level, the in-class training or conscious incompetence, an individual already aware of his or her mistakes in performing the exercises. This is a, this is a crucial stage where the incorrect execution of exercises might lead us to muscle injuries and wrong development of muscle memory. The third level is the skill practice or the conscious competence. On this level, the individual already knows how to demonstrate and execute the different exercises. And lastly, the integration or unconscious competence. This is the highest standard of performing the exercises, which allows an individual to perform the skill even with unconscious effort. I can relate this high level of competence to a piano expert who plays a pleasing piano music even if he is closing his eyes. Are you aware of that one? The artist already familiarized the keys and combination of the musical elements that makes him unconsciously performs a masterpiece. So even the artist is closing his eyes, he can actually play the piano because her muscles are already familiar with the keys. Factors that could hinder the performance of the movement are the prevalence of injuries. This is actually caused by aging. As the person gets older, the movement and the muscle groups deteriorate due to injuries caused by fatigue of aging. However, the unique side of muscle memory is once the memory is encoded to your well-being, it stays with you until forever. Do you agree with that one? The best example of that one is an old basketball coach. A old basketball coach can shoot the ball in the free throw area. However, he has a hard time shooting the ball in the 3 points area. So basically, the 3 point area is far away from the ring and it requires more strength and effort. So Probably the muscle groups deteriorates caused by aging, but his performance in shooting the basketball stays with him forever. So, what's the importance in doing these exercises and understanding the impact of muscle memory? We are actually acquainted with the term new normal. However, we are still uncertain whether this is a benevolent change to our physical well being or not. To help us understand the change, the theory of human evolution by Charles Darwin stated that the human originates from 5 million years ago to the present. This change is substantial since our physical characteristics will somehow adapt to our new kind of environment. As you observe, the progress or the desired growth of human physical well-being actually deteriorates in today's status quo. As per the discussion of our speaker earlier, Mr. Montano Tapanan, the World Health Organization, or WHO, stated that obesity is the main problem of the world. And these are the best documented outcomes of cardiovascular diseases at an early age. So, eating fatty foods, overexposure of screen media, unhealthy sleeping patterns, and unhealthy abuse intake of alcoholic beverages. Those factors can actually lead you to cardiovascular diseases at an early age. So I can associate our situation to a rat who eats a plenty of rice grains filled in a glass of bottle. The rat actually stays on his comfort zone where he can feel a great comfort and pleasure. In the long run, the rat unconsciously realizes the unproductive time will never be spooled back again. The implication of this representation is we must be mindful and responsible in our action, for we might end up losing everything since we taken for granted our health by staying so much in the comfort of our home. Applying the concept of the muscle memory and the prescribed home workout in this current situation will give us guidance and encouragement of the participation in physical activities inside our home. So, how to start a home workout? Before we start our home workout, the first thing foremost is we must have an idea of what constitutes our well-being. To understand the effect of the environment to our physical well-being, let me share to you the nature versus nurture theory by Francis Galton that will somehow provide with an explicit information. The nature aspect are the distinct physical features of a person inherited by the parents that include the body structure, such as height, your weight, your body mass index, and your body type. Your unique physical characteristics are actually your skin color, the texture of your hair, the shape of your nose, the shape of your eyes, and the shape of your skull. With this, we will nurture our natural aspect with the following. First, the systematic training. Second, appropriate workouts, healthy food and balanced diet, active lifestyle, and a pleasing environment. By this, we can achieve the inclusivity of the theory that will somehow achieve the desired of physical fitness and healthy lifestyle. So this is inclusive physical education. So why there is a need to achieve a healthy environment that has inclusive physical education? The United Nations member adopted Sustainable Developmental Goals, or SDG, that aim to protect the world from catastrophe and ensure that the people with peace and prosperity by 2030. A part of that SDG is SDG number 3, or the health and well-being. This promotes a healthy lifestyle to increase the life expectancy by addressing the problem of obesity and fight against the leading communicable diseases to young learners. Hence, the vital role of physical education is to respond to the needs of 21st century learners in dealing with these health problems. So this the COVID-19 response is also a part of the leading communicable diseases that we must need to address fully. So we'll start with the homework out now. So first, you will determine your body mass index. So what is a body mass index? BMI is actually the relation of your weight and your height if it is proportional. Now, after calculating your BMI, you indicate whether it is a underweight, normal weight, overweight, obese, or forbid obesity. This is the 18 to 65 years old standard BMI, which is suggested by the WHO or the World Health Organization. And then you need to classify your body type. This is the classification of the body type, such as the ectomorph, mesomorph, and the endomorph. You need to classify your body structure because it might be your nature side that inherited to you, that you came up with this specific body structure. So we'll discuss each of the body structure. So ectomorphs is actually the skinny type. So those are slim person, usually tall, has a small body frame, a difficulty in gaining mass, fast metabolism, and long limbs. So basically, this body type falls into the underweight category or underweight BMI. The second one is the mesomorphs or the athletic build. This is actually our desired outcome or desired physical being. This physical features has a athletic body, perfect balance of mass and fat, natural ability to change their body and their liking. So on this body structure, it has fast metabolism, so muscular. And lastly, the endomorphs or the bulky person. Endomorphs are considered as short and stocky and exact opposite of the ectomorph because they are most likely overweight to obesity. So they have a broad shoulder. So they are actually bulky person. Tend to gain weight easily, hard to lose weight, and more power than ectomorph. So here are the prescribed foods, diet, and workouts based from your body structure. For the ectomorphs or the skinny type, you must um, pack up with protein and carbohydrates. Avoid overeating of fatty foods. Strength training such as deadlift, squats, and push-ups can be used. Do not overdo cardio. The food consumption is 45% carbohydrates, 35% protein, and 20% fat. As you observe, the goal of the ectomorph is to gain weight. That is why he needs to consume a lot of protein and carbohydrates. And he must not do intensive training, like doing a lot of cardio, because the purpose is gaining weight. And the next one is the mesomorph. So you need to stop procrastinating. The best thing you can do on this body structure is you just need to maintain your body build you maintain. Set goals, balance. So heavy weights, less reps, light weights, more reps. The food intake will be 40% carbohydrates, 30% protein, 30% fat. So the food consumption or the nutrition guide is balanced. So moderate to high intensity of cardio workout. So remember mesomorph, do not lose weight too much. You might be underweight, and do not eat so much. You might gain a lot of weight. You just need to maintain. And the endomorphs or the bulky person. So first, you need to get rid of your body fat. Long and steady cardio workouts does not help burn body fat. Interval training is much more effective. So this is actually the high intensity interval trainings. So limit high process of refined carbs, cut calories to 1,750 calories. The food intake, protein must be 40% of calories, fat 40% of calories, carbohydrates 30 to 20% of calories. So in the MARP, you need to exert your a lot of effort in burning your fat, and you need to control your food consumption. It's okay to eat a lot of high protein and high fat as long as you exercise regularly or you do intensive training. As what our first speaker has said, if you're in the MERPs, you need to equal your food with your exercise to come up with a good results. So you hit a lot of cardio. So I guess that will be all. Let us now perform the different exercises. So first, as I've discussed, we start with the calisthenic. Calisthenic will be demonstrated by our PE instructor, Mr. John Hector Obando. Second is the weights training, which will be demonstrated by Mr. Wendell Casquejo. And lastly, we will have our dance workout by our beloved Zumba instructor, Miss Luana Castañeda. So stay there because we will have a productive evening and very good set of exercises. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sir Ben. We are waiting for Sir John. Hi, Sir John. Are you there?
Hello, Miss Fresh. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Mr. Johnny Torbando. Okay, so tonight I'll be showing you some basic calisthenic exercises that you can do at home, especially during this quarantine. Now, before we start with our workout, may I request everyone for Zoom participants to please stand up and join me, as well as the followers for our Facebook Live, the USJ-R COE Hallway. You may also join us for our calisthenic workout. Okay? So, before anything else, before you start a workout, there should be a warm-up. Okay? Warm-up helps you prepare your body for the exercise that you're going to do. So, first, we're going to have the head rotations. Okay? That's 16 counts. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you follow? Okay, next is the shoulder stretch. Okay, ready? 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next is the shoulder rotations. Okay, follow, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next is the hip rotations. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next is the leg stretch. Okay, start with the right leg. 8 counts. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last is the feet rotation. Start off with the right foot. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I hope you're already warm up and ready to go. Okay, for tonight, we're going to have at least 5 basic calisthenics workouts or exercises. Then each exercise, I'll just tell you how many repetitions we're going to do that specific exercise. Okay, so first exercise is the jumping jacks. The jumping jacks is considered as one of the great cardio workouts. Okay, it also can be used as your warm-up or also as part of your daily workout. Now, the muscles involved for jumping jacks are your deltoids and obliques. So we're going to do a jumping jacks in 15 repetitions. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I hope your heart rate is already up. Let's proceed to the next workout. Let's have the squats. Okay. Mechanics for squats is feet are shoulder width apart. Okay. Then back straight. Okay. Hands in front of you. Then you suddenly go down. Okay. Maintaining the same posture, then back up. Okay. So for the squats, we're going to this 10 times or 10 repetitions. Ready? And 1. Okay. This exercise improves your quads. Okay. Glutes, hamstrings, and a little bit of your calves. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Next. For the next exercise, we'll have the push-up. Okay. For this push-up, we're just going to use the modified push-up. Okay. So first is you're going to hands in front of you, shoulder width apart, and then we're going to use our knee as our base together with our hands, and then upon going down, you inhale, and then exhale going up. Okay. For this exercise, we're going to do it at 10 repetitions. Okay. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This exercise improves your pecs or your chest, also your shoulders and your triceps. 8, 9, then 10. Okay. So that's for the push-up. Next, we're going to have the lunges. So basic mechanics for lunges is hands behind your hands on your waist. Okay. Feet shoulder width apart. Okay. And then mechanics is big step forward. Make sure you perform a 90-degree angle. Okay. Then go back up, back to position. Same thing, alternating down, go back up, then return to position. We're going to do this in 10 repetitions. Ready? And 1. Okay. 2. Okay, this exercise also improves your glutes or your lower extremities. 4. 5. Okay. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, so I hope you follow. How are you feeling right now? Okay, good. I hope you're all good. For the last exercise, we're going to do a burpees. So burpees is very hard, but I know you can do it. Okay, so still same as a push-up position. Okay, we're going to extend our feet in front. Okay, then stand up, then go back to the position again. Okay, so we're going to do the exercise for at least 10 repetitions. Okay, ready, and go. 1, so this exercise also helps improve your overall muscle groups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So those are at least 5 basic calisthenic exercises. So I hope you follow. Right now I'm sweating, but I know I have a good workout. So thank you. I hope you enjoy and God bless.
Thank you so much, Sir John. We have now Sir Wendell. Hi, Sir Wendell.
Thank you so much, Miss Chai. To all our viewers, do you believe that you are resourceful? Before I will start my discussion, to all our viewers, kindly tap yourself while saying, I am resourceful. Okay, let's do it together to all our viewers. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's great because tonight, I know that majority of us wants to achieve a healthy lifestyle. or let us say you want to be fit, but there are a lot of limitations. Like, for example, we cannot go to the gym, there's no fitness equipment, and etc. And etc. But actually, this is not a problem. All you need to do is be resourceful. Tonight, I will perform a very brief workout session at home using household items as our equipment. So I have here 4 household items. First, canned goods. Please don't mind the brand. Please don't mind the brand. Second, the frying pan. And third, the backpack. And lastly, the gallon. And also tonight, viewers, we will be focusing more on our health-related components. So pag sinabi nating health-related components, specifically the muscular strength and the muscular endurance. And also our aim is to enhance our upper body and lower body. For our upper body, we will enhance our biceps and the triceps. And for our lower body, the entire lower body. Okay, let's start. For our workout number 1, we will use the canned goods. And the starting position, just do like this. Do like this, starting position, maybe a 45-degree. Then bring the canned goods towards your deltoid. Again, bring the canned goods toward your deltoid. Then go back to the starting position. Take note, low weight, but high repetition movement. So it depends on you, maybe a 15 repetition, or you can set 15 repetition, then in 3 sets, so it depends on you. The next, for workout number 2, we will use the frying pan. So for our frying pan, so hopefully we can enhance our tricep. So just bring the frying pan over your head, then hold the handle of the frying pan, then starting position, then bend your elbow, then make sure to touch the pan at your back. Then go back to the starting position, then go back. So again, it depends on you. If you want to go beyond the limit, then you can. The next, for workout number 3, so just wear your backpack. And yeah, wear your backpack. Then perform pop squat. So pag sinabi natin pop squat, all you need to do, feet together, then bend your knees, then up, then open. So dog, 1, 2, 3. So again, if you want to go beyond the limit, then you can. It depends on you how many repetition you can do. Okay, next is the gallon. For the gallon, just perform squat kick. For the squat kick, wide stance for your footwork, wide stance. Then bring the gallon in front of you. Then make sure proper posture. As what Ms. Visitation said, proper posture. So just perform a sumo squat. So bend your knees like sitting in the chair. 1, and up. 2, then up. Then 3, then up. So that's it for our workout. So let's combine everything, or let's do everything. So are you ready? So is that okay? All right. Okay, whether you like it or not, music. I will perform everything.
Welcome to Tabata. Here we go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Round 1. 2, 1, go! Round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Three, two, one, go! Round 3. Three, two, one, go! Round 4.
Okay, hopefully viewers, you enjoyed it. And thank you so much. Please stay fit. At the same time, keep safe. Thank you and adelante.
Thank you so much, Sir Wendell. Here is Miss Luana. Hi, Miss Luana.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So it's my turn to share to you tonight. Good evening, everyone. I think I'm the last speaker for tonight's webinar. I'm to talk about dance exercise. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear? Okay, now let me continue. I am to talk about dance exercise. It's a whole body workout. It's good for your heart, it makes you stronger, and it can help you with your balance and coordination. Now, what I would like to share to all the viewers tonight on how I, as a physical education teacher, dancer, choreographer, and a fitness instructor, advocated physical fitness through dance exercise and utilize social media to reach people who wish to join, not just in the locality of Cebu, but across the world. Initially, this started when I realized a few days after the declaration of the ECQ that people at home must not become idle. I realized there's no way out we can get sedentary. So I thought of doing nightly dance exercise together with people at home until we decided to do live classes for people who wish to join. What makes the dance exercise more meaningful is that people across the world are dancing with us, sending their feedbacks after our live class. Moreover, we, our family, get to bond and have fun together. In fact, my 7-year-old nephew and my 81-year-old Lola, my grandmother, actually dance together. I can say dance exercise is for all ages. Now, let me present to you the components of a dance exercise. Just like any other physical activity, we start with a warm-up exercise. You have to perform a 5 to 10 minutes warm-up exercise. This prepares your body for an aerobic activity. Second, that's the time you're going to do an aerobic activity with a maximum of 20 to 40 minutes. Now, in this aerobic activity, you're going to check your level of intensity as to low, moderate, and high impact. So that's the time the dance exercise will be performed, okay, during aerobic activity. Now, in some other programs such as Zumba, aerobic dance, hip hop dance workout, they have different way of doing the aerobic activity. Some do low impact, moderate to high, others do it high, moderate to low, or others will shuffle it to high to low, low to high. Depends on the program you are joining. Okay, so what I mean to say, when we say low impact, your feet should always be on the ground at all times while your music is a slow music. While you will be doing a high impact, your feet should always be off the ground. It's more on a high intensity level of dance. So probably your dance should be fast music, should be a fast beat. Okay, now after doing the aerobic activity, we'll move to cool down, of course. This cool down gradually decrease your heart rate and body temperature. This is done after an intense activity. Okay, now that you already know the components of aerobic dance exercise, this time I'm going to teach you how to create your own dance exercise at home. Now, first step, you need to know and understand the target areas of your body. I'll show you the picture there. Okay, that's your arms and shoulder. Highlight picture there is your arms and shoulder. Your ab and core. The highlight is your ab and core. Next, you have the glutes. You have your glutes. And lastly, your legs. There you have it. Now you know and understand already the parts of the body. All you have to do is to activate your muscles and move your joints. Next step is to learn at least 2 basic dance steps of any dance genre that you would like to groove. I'm sure the millennials there would love to dance hip hop, right? Now, you don't need to memorize all the basic steps. All you have to do is just to learn 2 basic steps of the dance. And after that, you combine step 1 and 2. There, you can already create your own dance exercise, meaning you have to incorporate basic steps, dance steps, and exercise. Okay, now to clearly understand what I am talking about, I'll try to demonstrate it to you. And I do hope, is it okay with you viewers to stand up? I know I cannot see you, but maybe to some I can actually see some of you. Okay, now I would like you to, I'll be demonstrating and I would like you to follow me. Okay, so that you can clearly understand what I am talking about. Okay, I see it. Now I'm going to introduce to you a merengue dance. Can you see my feet? Okay, whole body. Now I'll introduce to you a merengue dance. Sorry, millennials. I love Latin dance, so I'll introduce a Latin dance. Now, in a merengue dance, I'll just introduce 2 basic steps, which is the merengue march and the merengue 2 steps. Now, how to do the merengue march? It's very easy. All you have to do is to step your right foot, alternate your left foot, do the marching step. Very easy. Now, take note that I'm already activating my leg muscles here while doing marching, right? Now, in Latin dance, we have to move our hips while doing the marching. Okay? Now, observe as I do my hip movement, I'm already working out with my abs, my glutes, and my core. Got it? Now, we're already working our lower extremities. Okay? So as I do my marching, and then put a little sway of my hips, I'm already exercising my abs, again, core, glutes, and legs. Now, as I have said, dance exercise is a whole body exercise. What makes it a whole body? You can actually move as well your arms while dancing. So you can also apply fitness variation while doing the merengue march. I see it. Now, you're going to do a flexion of joints with your biceps. As you do the merengue march, and then working out your whole body. Okay, you get me? Can even do a shoulder exercise, still working out on the lower body, upper body and lower body. This is already a whole body workout. See? As easy as that. Now, another basic step in merengue is the two steps. Very easy. All you have to do is step your right foot, then close your left foot. Step your right foot again, close your left. Are you with me? I do hope you're standing there and following me, huh? Okay, now step your left again, close right, step, close. Very easy. Actually, I'm already working with my legs as I do the step-to-step merengue. Okay, now add a little sway of your hips, okay, so that you'll be working out with your abs. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and a 1, 2. Very easy. Now, apply fitness duration for your arms. Right here, you do 1, this is good for your shoulders. Okay, now, actually, we're doing already a whole body workout, dance exercise. Now I'll try it with the music. Can you be with me? I know I can't see you, but I know you're watching at me. So hopefully, you can hear my beat, the music. By the way, for the dance, you do 32 counts merengue march and 32 counts for each step. Okay, and then we'll repeat the steps until the music ends. I do hope you can be with me. So try. Okay, right here. March. Good. Come on, march. March. Right here. Put some energy. Exaggerate the movement. Exercise with your arms. Come on, follow me. Abdomen. Can extend actually with your arms. Good. All right. You're doing it good. Second step. Yeah. Step close, step close. Step close, step close. Then we go back to the first step. Okay, with your bicep. Whoa. All right. So, were you able to follow? Okay, so to end my presentation, I'd like to say I personally am struggling to give my body the shape that I deserve. More so, we as human, we do things that gives us purpose. Thus, with the right determination and focus on reaching that established goals, I think I will sustain this private Facebook dance exercise that I started. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you very much, Miss Luana, for that wonderful demonstration. And I believe everyone there is really following. I've been reading your comments, your chats also for our Zoom participants, and they were saying, we're sweating, we're moving. It's okay, you can do that. Okay, like what they have said, like what our speakers had shared a while ago, it's determination. Determination is the key. So let's do it. Not later, not next week, not next month. Why not start tomorrow or even now? They're at home. For sure you're following. Okay. Now, at this moment, we are going to entertain questions. So I hope our speakers are back because we will be choosing one question from our Zoom participants and another question from our FB Live participants. So for the Zoom participants, I'll be choosing one question. And if you could tell us as to whom you're going to address the question, that would be easier. You can chat them, post your questions rather in our chat section found at the bottom of your screen. Okay, do you have questions, Zoom participants? Are you still there? Give me a thumbs up or a wave if you can hear me. Okay, yes. All right, do you have questions? You know what? What's good about physical activities is that these activities will really keep you going all throughout the day, right? And it somewhat prepares your mind for the things that you're supposed to do. You don't have to be idle the entire day, even if it's ECQ, right? Okay, Zoom participants, do you have questions? Or perhaps we will give them time to think. Maybe they're still trying to catch their breath. How about our FB Live participants? Do you have questions, FB Live? Okay, I have one here from Sir Ayan. Okay. I think we need to choose another question. Do we have questions from our FB Live participants? Oh, some are saying that they're going to teach their companions. Wow, that's good. Thank you very much. I guess our participants don't have questions, so everything is clear. Oh, there, I can see one from our Zoom participants, from Ma'am Beverly. What is the best way to build habits in order to sustain the interest in physical activities? Again, what is the best way to build habits in order to sustain the interest in physical activities? Can we have some ideas from any of our speakers? I think what Mom Beverly is trying to ask is how can exercising, for example, be a habit, be sustained? Dear speakers, Sir Jean?
Okay, so my answer to that question is, in order for exercise to become a habit, you should not let yourself be tempted with doing lazy things that can make you idle, especially during this ECQ that we're having. So one thing for sure is to motivate yourself that you will always do exercise, whether it's hard or easy. Okay, that's it.
Yes, thank you very much. Now we should set aside what we call as laziness. Thank you, Sir Jean. We have one question from our FB Live participant, from Sir Francis. What is the best time to exercise? I'm wondering too. We're doing it tonight. Is there such a best time to exercise, speakers? Anybody? Our dear speakers? Our participants are asking, what's the best time to exercise?
Okay, Miss. Okay, I'll still answer that question.
Yes, Sir John.
Okay, based on my experience, for me is the best time to exercise is when you after you wake up or in the morning, because that gives you more energy to do the things throughout the day. So that's it.
Thank you very much. To exercise after you wake up, as you wake up early in the morning. So you'll have the energy the entire day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Sir Jan, and to our dear speakers. And for those participants who would have questions along the way, please send us your questions through the USJ-R COE Hallway page, and we will try our best to email the answers to you. Okay. Now, this time, I'm not yet done because we still have one more trivia question, right? And I'm sure the FB Live participants are waiting. Can I see the likes and the hearts from the FB Live participants? Okay, I can see it coming. All right, so my question is very easy. You just have to post your question, your answers rather, on the comment section. So here is our trivia question. Not really a trivia question. Let's see if you were listening a while ago. FB Live participants, you give me one tip given by any of our sharers a while ago as to how to sustain an active lifestyle at home. One tip on how to sustain an active lifestyle at home. Ready? Go! Let's see as to who will be able to give one example of a tip on how to sustain an active lifestyle at home. You know that our topic is perfect for these times, right? That you're just at home. Maybe some of us are just lying down the entire day. That's not healthy at all. Okay, I can see one from, I don't know if I can pronounce your name correctly, Macy Ranoa. Her answer is walking. Congratulations, Ma'am Macy. Please send us your details for your GCash prize worth 100 pesos. We'll send it to you later on. Please do send us through the COE Hallway page, the details for your GCash. Thank you so much for participating. Now, we're not yet done because I'm sure you're asking as to what would be next, no, for our COE webinar series. That is why here is Ma'am Leia Ladonga to share to us an overview on the next set of topics. Ma'am Leia, good evening. Ma'am Leia?
Hi, good evening.
Hi. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so friends, how was it? Have you chosen an individual or family activity that might work for you these days? Actually, the University of San Jose Recoletos College of Education is encouraging all of you to think of better ways to sustain an active lifestyle despite the limited space, at the same time also limited resources. What can we do? This is what we call as our new normal, right? So with that, allow me to invite you once again for our third webinar this coming May 22, 2020. Same time, 7 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. This time, we will try to talk about special education in the new normal with focus topic on what and where to in special education. We'll also be talking about online teaching strategies. At the same time, some instructional materials and online platforms in SPED. Our special education facilitators of St. Ezekiel Moreno Special Education Learning Center will be our sharers, led by Dr. Eva de Vinagracia, along with Miss Hannah and Miss Vanessa. We have also invited our alumni SPED teachers who are now working in the United States. They're going to give and also share to us their different experiences working abroad. So we hope to see you all next week, May 22, 2020, same time, and we will also be posting the Zoom ID. Good night.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Leia. See, another interesting topic is up next as to how special education will be made real, will be taught rather through the new normal way. Like what we have said, change is inevitable. So this is the time for us to do a little innovation, especially on the side of education. All right. So this time we will listen to some words again from the Dean of the College of Education of USJ-R, Dr. Justoni P. Babia.
Hello,
Sir
everyone.
Babia.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Miss French, and thank you so much for staying despite the late time already, late night already. You know, you are still here watching the different topics for our webinar series for the session 2 on sustaining active lifestyle at home. So the rest of the sessions, I hope that you guys will also be joining with us because other more interesting topics will really be in store for all of you, and that is take note for free. And for those who have successfully attended all the webinar series, will also be receiving some of the certificates that I have mentioned a while ago. For those who are interested to be part of our growing community in the University of San Jose Recoletos College of Education, I am inviting you all to enroll in our programs, different programs in the college, which are the following. We have Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Physical Education with the teachers that you have just met a while ago, Bachelor of Special Needs Education Generalist, Bachelor of Special Needs Education, major in Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Special Needs Education, major in Elementary School Teaching, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics, and Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science. So I hope that you guys, for those parents who are there, if you want to be inspired more and to meet our different experts in the different fields of the programs that I've mentioned, so enroll with us in the USJ-R College of Education. And of course, for those who are done already with a 4-year degree course in any universities, in any programs, you are actually invited to be part of our growing teaching force in the Philippines, to be a licensed professional and take the diploma in professional education. So this is a 24-unit course, teacher education courses, that will allow you to be exposed to the different principles, theories of teaching. And once you are done with it, you can actually be qualified to take the licensure examination for professional teachers. And of course, also for those who are 4-year degree holders who doesn't have any job after all, but they are teaching in the different public schools as catechists, then here's another program that is fitting for you. We have the Diploma in Professional Education with concentration in catechism, where you take some professional and religious education courses for a year, and you may take the next licensure examination for professional teachers right after. So I hope that you will be the next licensed ascendant educator. I hope that we can see each other one of these days after the ECQ, and I hope that you get to be more inspired with all our experts for our next webinar series. Thank you very much and good evening.
Thank you very much, Sir Babia. I'm sure everyone was able to learn so much for tonight as to how to sustain an active lifestyle at home. Remember, the body is a gift to us and our health is our wealth. So we need to maintain that one. We need to sustain that for us to be able to move and to accomplish a lot. It will begin with me. It will begin with you. And we have to do it every day. We'll continue to inspire people every day. Now, before we go, I would like to inform everybody who were able to register and those who were able to join us through FB Live that a Google link will be given to you after this webinar, which you have to accomplish for you to receive your digital certificates. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. No, we have a lot of participants coming from different areas of the Philippines and even the world, and that is something that we are really happy of. Your comments for tonight are so heartwarming, and we are hoping that you will continue to support the USJ-R College of Education Learn at Home webinar series. Once again, this is Ms. Franchi Regino, a part-time faculty member of the USJ-R College of Education, saying thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the night. Be healthy, be happy. Adelante!